So today what we're doing is we're going to start to saddle break this colt. So I have the saddle pad up next to him at this point in time. Now he's a wicked smart colt. He knows how to untie himself and just get to food and whatever, you know. He's overly curious to his own demise. He's very friendly. He's like right up on you, you know, so I've been slowly working with him, trying to get him to release pressure and not right behind me. I want him to be right next to me. Hey, little turd. So, that's fine. But what we're gonna do today is, so with that baby mentality, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna start teaching him. I'm not gonna use my rope for this, but I'm gonna start teaching him what it's like to be or have a saddle pad on. So, I want that pressure and that release to be right up on me. I don't want him to feel tied down when I'm putting the saddle pad on him, you know. See, right here is fine. He has no idea what it is. He's like, what is this thing? So we're gonna go and we're gonna do it again. Perfect. Now, he's only a yearling, so I'm not able to actually climb in the saddle on him. So far, so good. I mean, he's even really resting on that hind right foot. Like, look at that. It's resting. He's not phased whatsoever. Well, not necessarily true. If you look at his head, you look at his neck, he's very tense in his neck. So I'm going in, and I'm just gonna try and get him to relax a little bit. We're gonna step him forward. I'm gonna walk him around with the saddle pad on. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and level. Here we go. Try this again. Just walk him. I want him to stay on my inside. I don't want him to come on the outside of me, nor run into me, which is what he's gonna want to do. There he goes, he's trying to run into me. So, he is just a colt and something we're slowly but surely working on. He needs to be able to get off of my shoulder, and I don't want to be on his shoulder. So this is perfect. Tried to bite me, little turd. Little turd tried to bite me. There we go. He's not really certain how to balance his weight with this thing on. Now I'm gonna get him to turn towards me. And I'm gonna do this while I have the saddle pad on. I want him to turn. He's gonna turn towards me. There we go. Perfect. I guess you weren't able to see that. I'll do it again over here. We're gonna turn with the saddle pad on. So throw that over. Now I want him to release into pressure, kind of like what we did the other day. I have him arched, he's turned. Now, I would normally not get behind any horse like that without knowing them first. And even then, a horse is a horse. They'll still, you know, they can act up at any given time. So you just gotta be very careful when doing these kind of things. So ideally, I just stand at his hip. I get him to turn. I move my foot so he doesn't step on it. Because otherwise, right there, he would have clawed my toe. And that's good. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start putting the saddle pad back on him. I'm just gonna swing it up and over. This is a heavier saddle pad. It's not a light saddle pad. It's actually really heavy. Probably weighs about 10 pounds. It's heavier than it looks. Move him up just a little. Give him to that pressure. I want that release. There we go. That was good release, actually. Just love on him. He is a colt. He doesn't know any better. So far, so good. Now, this and the saddle is a different story. So, because of how well he's doing today, oh, his poor mane is knotted. There we go. Need to go in and actually groom him. So I want him to just stand there though for a quick second. I don't want him to go anywhere. I want him to stand there, ground tied, with the saddle pad on. I want him to relax with this thing on. I'm gonna leave this on him for a while. Not gonna go and do anything. Oh, he's coming to me. That's fine. You know, that's hooking on right there. That's pressure release. And I would rather him be like, hey, come and save me. You're the one that put this on, can you take it off? Than him be like, oh crap, what's this thing on? I don't know what it is, buck and then freak out. You know. I'm just gonna throw that back on him. I'm gonna walk away. Have him stand there. Oh. This is good. We were working on ground tying the other day. So, oh, so this is perfect. This time we're going to work on ground tying with a saddle pad. There's going to be a lot more going on. Oh, I'm not going to go far. I'm just going around him. That's great. Now I'll take it off. I'll see if he stands there. I'm not gonna touch him. His lead rope is still on his neck. This is okay. I'll love on him though, but I'm not gonna hold him. I want as much release as possible when putting the saddle pad on. I don't want it to be a scary job. I want him to be able to be confident when standing there and having the saddle pad. He's looking at it now. He's like, what is this thing? And there he goes. He's walking off. Hey, you don't want that. Now he's trying to rope. It's actually kind of fun. See if he picks up the rope again. See, he's not even like, the saddle pad doesn't even faze him. He's occupied by other things. He wants a job, so he's finding something of his own to do. And he's doing it coil by coil. Now you're gonna walk it over to me. Want to hand it to me? I'll take that. Thank you. Good boy. That was good, actually. That was a very good boy. Proud of you. So, I'm gonna try and, I'm not gonna touch him. Not going to hold his lead rope, but I am gonna throw the saddle pad back up and over him. Oh, that was horrible. That was still horrible, but I want I want this saddle pad to not phase him whatsoever. And it looks like I'm getting exactly what I want, because it doesn't phase him. This is why I find it very important to go and use a rope. Why I like using the rope. Because the rope can help prepare, a rope and a bag and a tarp can help prepare any horse, any pack animal for just about anything. Go in and you touch them all over with the crinkling water bottle, with a tarp, with a plastic bag. They're not going to really do, like, they might move and stuff in the beginning with that, but sooner or later it's not even going to really bug them. Although he is trying to bite it. Hey. But all of that has helped prepare him for this moment of putting a saddle pad on him. A horse that's never had a saddle pad on him before is now able to stand there, able to pick up a rope, able to do other things with the saddle pad on him. And know what? That's fine. Because realistically, when you are in the saddle, when you have the saddle on your horse, you want to be able to ride them and do other stuff at the same time. Have them do a completely other job while you're focusing on your job, and that is staying on and controlling and, maneuvering the horse, guiding them. So this is just the beginning steps. Now, we're going to do this for another couple more times. And then here after a little while, I might even attempt the saddle just by how he is today. So, even if I do go and attempt the saddle though, there's still a lot of groundwork that needs to be done. And I'm not just going to hop on him. No. Putting the saddle on him, I don't want him to eat. Not what I'm wanting from him. But putting the saddle on him, it's just like putting a saddle pad, except heavier and more movement. So we'll see how he does with that. Otherwise, thank you guys. Stay tuned for next one of Stay Western.